Welcome back to Animal Lover. Last time we were invited to visit the new apartment where the guys live in, paid for by Charlie, and we were tracked into a weird discussion about government, monarchy versus anarchy, and yeah, I'm curious what is going to happen now. Wait, whoa, don't actually get sad. I don't know. It's just a sad thought. I spent my entire life in the monarchy. It was important and regal. And, wow, it's gone now. The tradition, the ceremony, and the prestige. Life's better on the other side, I promise. You know, Great Britain still has a monarchy, I think. Who? England? Oh, well, fuck that then. Rosalie and Britain apparently came to blows at one point. Oh, humankind inevitably moves forward, Edmund, and we finally got out from under the heel of monarchy, so the next logical... Okay, before you were talking about how you wanted to stay friends with Edmund, you've got to stop doing that if you want that to happen. I'm actually on to something, I supposed to stop because... One second. I'm sorry. I supposed to stop because I should cut that out. If I remember, I will. 1 second. Note that down. Cut. Alright. No, it's fine. He has a right to say what he wants to say. I don't know, I'm a little sad right now, I guess. Oh. Well, dude, I'm sorry. Look, it's not gone everywhere. It's in our history and shit. People still, dream of being kings and whatever. It's not like, whatever happened in the past wasn't important just because it was in the past. I don't know. I guess you're right. Of course I'm right. I get it. That's how you lived. I disagree, like a lot, but that's not what's important right now. The monarchy wasn't... Carl stops for a second. He has to wrench the next words from the bottom of his throat. Wasn't always totally shitty. Kyle, whatever. You know what? That was hard for you, clearly. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to finish up my cigarette, so you guys can do whatever you want. I think I'll stick out here for now. Enjoy the outside until I turn back into a hamster. I'm going to see what the others are up to. Alright. Thanks, Kaja. Thanks a lot, Kaja. No problem. I walk upstairs and leave them be once again. Well, check out the laptop. I decide to walk over to Charlie and Frankie as they stare at the computer. Vettiag, pakken. Stop asking me stuff like that. It's not like there's a limit. Like, I can get just about literally anything. What about duck soap? That's streamable. I wouldn't even need to download that one. What does that mean? Just that it's easier than everything else you've listed to get a hold of. I believe it's when I see it. Oh my god, I know you're not stupid, Frankie, and this has got to seem all weird and foreign and strange, but I promise you I can do it. The internet's just shitting out on me. Excuses. Oh my god. Kaja, will you please tell Frankie that the internet exists? It's true. Everything he's saying is true. Now I know you're pulling my leg. There are even movies that you can interact with. Will you stop? All true. Then why can't I see it? Internet's probably acting up. That's what Charlie said, but it seems so convenient. Frankie, did you ever have a transistor radio? Yeah, my mother got it for me. Good, so you never run out of FM reception then? What? The radio worked everywhere without fail. No, of course it didn't. Because it just acted up in weird places, right? Yeah. Like when you're going through a tunnel or the wilderness. But, okay, yeah, I get your point. Sure. Point taken. I'm just having trouble believing you can fit an entire movie on this tiny, thin, little thing. I can't even begin to start explaining it right now. There's stuff about it that even I don't get. But trust me. Hey, wait, it just started working. What? Duck soup, right. Duck soup starring the Marx Brothers is now playing on Charlie's laptop. Frank is staring with huge, unbelieving eyes. Where on earth did that come from? The internet. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't looking at it. Can you get more? I can get lots more. This one I got legally. Wait, so this is illegal? If you want access to everything, you'll eventually have to pirate it. Which means to illegally download. Which means to illegally put on your computer. It's wrong. Don't do it. Piracy is absolutely wrong. Certified non-pirate is the achievement I got. Thank you. I'm so glad you agree, Kaja. It hurts the creator's ability to practice their craft. While it may be true that piracy isn't strictly theft, it still hurts the artists behind your favorite music, movie, art, and games. Well, I watched when I was younger. I watched a lot of videos of illegal on illegal platforms, but since Netflix finally found its way to Germany, I have it, use it, as well as Amazon Prime. But I must say, since I got it, I didn't really use it. I share my Netflix account with my best friend, and she's using it more often than I do. I'm more the playing games type at the moment. But it's like, if you don't have the access to it, you want to watch it all the time, but if you have the access to it, it's like, meh, alright, I can watch that next time. Although Amazon Prime, I still want to watch Lucifer, but they only have the first season now. They had 2 or 3, but at the time I just didn't get into it and didn't want to finish it, or didn't get to finish it, and now I don't have the chance to do it. But well, yes, it hurts the people behind it. Although I do get enough money, at least the companies. And even though people slip up occasionally, every effort to avoid it is helping to fund the arts. Funding the arts and the artists behind them is something everyone can get behind. So that's what I believe. Very well put, Kaja. I couldn't agree more. Especially when it comes to video games. Fascinating. This future sci-fi world works on very different rules than I would have imagined, like TVs in my day. I love it when you say "in my day." You sound like my pop, but in your 20s. Sorry, go on. Yeah, as I was saying, back in my day, you couldn't really do anything illegal with your TV, like nothing. There wasn't a knob you could switch to where you were doing something wrong. So this is weird and strange for me. That is interesting, actually. Well, don't worry, unless you download like hundreds of movies, no one's coming after you. Still, it feels weird. Think of it like sneaking into a movie, but way easier and way less likely to get caught. I'd feel weird about sneaking into a theater. Either way. What do you want me to look up? I don't know, but can you get the Lone Ranger? Easy. And no way! That's amazing. It's the Lone Ranger. Is the Lone Ranger still around? No. No, not anymore. They haven't anything with him recently. At all. Don't you worry your little head about it. Damn, I love the Lone Ranger, but that's a shame, no? Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. So, Frankie, did you grow up with the Lone Ranger? No, I didn't really grow up with a TV until later on. They were around, but my mom couldn't really afford one on her pension. I give up on words. Alright. I listened to a lot of radio shows and dramas. Some of my younger friends grew up with Howdy Doody, but that was after my time. I bought my mom a television after I got a good steady job. We'd watch The Lone Ranger because it was reassuring. A man who was always looking out for others and trying to save people. A quick Lone Ranger question: did Tonto ever wear a bird on his hat? What? No, that's stupid. Why would he do that? No reason, don't worry about it. Okay then. Show's ready. Great. I'm going to go see what the others are doing. Alright then. I left them to watch the stories. Stories. See what Miguel's cooking. I walk over to Miguel, who is standing at the kitchen, patiently watching over all of his little preparations. He's chopping green peppers when I get to him. Wow, this is an impressive setup. I pretty much demanded that it be an impressive setup. Charlie says I'm going to have to stick to ramen after this. But Kyle got me all this stuff to make, so I want this one to be good. That makes sense. What's the green pepper for? I'm slow cooking the meat so that it cooks all the way through, but that gives me time to season it with green pepper and make it an all-over more colorful meal. That's smart, I like that. I really like cooking. I actually feel kind of guilty about it sometimes. What? Why would you feel guilty about that? Because I really like cooking. Sometimes I think people don't think I have other things going on because I'm always looking around and seeing the food and making up little recipes in my head. It was really cool of Charlie to get me this pasta and for Kyle to presumably steal all this meat. But it's not really the setup I would ideally want. I don't even have a proper spice rack. I pestered Charlie into buying me salt and pepper, but he couldn't get any more. I was tempted to ask Kyle to shoplift me some spices, which I'm sure he would have done. But if it weren't for the salt and pepper and green peppers and onions, we got onions, then this would just be bland, boring meat. And the pasta? Charlie only likes red sauce. I didn't pin him for being a picky eater, so this is really nice to be making. Don't get me wrong, but I wish I had more, and I'm obsessed with it enough that it feels like I don't have any other identity. Like I read cookbooks just for fun sometimes. But I don't talk about food that much because I'm worried people will think that's all I'm about. And then correctly assume it's the only kind of conversation I'm good at keeping. That's totally fine. That's not true. I love talking to you. Yeah, but I
promise you, more than 20 minutes alone with me, it'll be food again. I promise.
Well, sure, but that's fine. What's your favorite recipe that you've ever made?
I don't really keep a list of favorites. It's like I have favorites for whatever mood I'm in, but not one meal that I want all the time. Like this pasta is making me want spinach herb pesto linguine, like I used to make with my friend Andrew.
That sounds awesome.
But before that happened, I really wanted to make this awesome recipe I found in a cookbook a long time ago for honey pineapple chicken stir fry.
Whoa, honey pineapple chicken stir fry. Could be good. That sounds intense.
Oh, it was. Like, I made it the first time, but I had overcooked the chicken, so I kind of dismissed it, like, it's good, but whatever, and someone convinced me to try it again. I cut back on the honey just a little bit, so it wasn't, like, super insanely sweet, and I got the chicken right, and it blew my mind. I was serving it with cauliflower that night, and it was amazing, and I wish I could, like, save the taste in a box and carry it around with me.
Is that meat burning?
No, I'm just searing it a little. I feel like if I sear too much, it's going to mess with the consistency, seeing as this is just beef chunk, and it's got a lot of fat in it, but a little probably won't hurt.
Oh my god, you weren't kidding, you know your stuff. I made beef tacos one day and they tasted like half as good as fast food tacos, and I felt felt like a total badass. You should actually get it to taste better than fast food tacos, but okay.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I feel like you'd get this better than the others would, seeing as you're a girl.
What?
Guys don't get how cool this is. I couldn't talk about this with the guys back in my time because it was too gay, but girls always got it.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought you were saying. But Miguel, you know that cooking isn't gay, right? And even if it wasn't, that wouldn't be a problem.
Of course it isn't, and of course it isn't. But I can't really talk about this with guys. I've been called a faggot for way less than liking to cook.
Really? I didn't know this.
Yeah, but it's cool. I had a bunch of girlfriends, not like girlfriends, but girls who were friends. So I talked to them about cooking and stuff. They were really into fashion. I wasn't, so I was out when it came to going to the mall and stuff, but at least I had some people to talk to.
Wow, this is all new to me, Miguel. I wouldn't go around implying that women know how to cook because they're women.
I'm not, though. I just think that guys don't get this kind of stuff.
Okay, whatever, it's fine. Just be careful is all I'm asking.
Sure. Dinner's just about ready.
Cool, thanks, Miguel.
No problem, Kaja.
Oh, also, why didn't you come into the vet's office earlier? Were you, like, mad or something?
Oh, no, not at all.
I didn't think so. Cool.
No, the vet just still makes me a little nervous is all.
Oh.
Which is a little embarrassing.
No, it's fine. I totally understand.
Cool.
He says, smiling, and then ducks away to check on the pasta. Damn, the meal's smelling really good. With just salt and pepper. Oh well, you can get an amazing taste out of that, but you need some other things. After talking with everybody, I decided to sit on a nearby chair. Charlie was right, this is not the most comfortable furnishing in the world. Wait, did he say that? No, he was pissed off about the twin bed. but these furnishings are all very worn out and uncomfortable. But I'm sitting down. My work is finished. The guys all seem to be hanging in there pretty well, and now I get to relax. But no one needs anything from me right now. This moment is fine.
Dinner's just about ready. Kaja, can you get Edmund and Kyle for me?
Oh, sure, okay. Be right back. I lift myself off the chair and move towards the front door. As I'm passing, I hear Miguel beginning to topple a top that he just barely catches in time. He smiles at me after catching it and returns to his cooking. Alright, we'll see how this dinner turns out in the next part. I hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye.